Hello, my name's Nathaniel Hughes. I'm director of the School of Intuitive Herbalism, and the whole way we work is through creating the space to learn from and experience the plants directly. So I really wanted to share a little bit of my experiences with Hawthorn in the hopes to inspire you to go on your own explorations and find your own teachings directly from the plants. So I live in Stroud, and it's full of these beautiful valleys, and there's a lot of hawthorns around, and there's several I often feel drawn to. They're all quite small trees, and they offer a very human sized shelter under them, though often that shelter is more used by sheep who leave strands of their wool hanging on the low branches. There's this powerful sense of refuge sitting under these trees, and a stillness and a warmth and a solidity that seems to go beyond their small size. There's a sense of feeling the density of the wood. There's a sense that time slows down sitting under the tree. It's almost a little bit of time out from the world, maybe time into the hawthorn world, leaning up against a trunk. There's a bit more space to breathe, there's a bit more space to be. When I've brought it into class settings, there's a very unique quality of calm that comes into the space. It's a plant I love working with because the presence in the room is very peaceful. It's very held. It's very spacious. People feel very, very clear in themselves, very solid in this. And many people share that there's a sense of a wisdom, a grandfatherliness, a certain ancientness. Not always, but often people find this is a very easy plant to receive, to welcome. People often describe a deep sense of coming home, of a cupping in a grandfather's hands. For me, when I call on it myself, it's when I'm in places of chaos, when there are storms raging about me internally. My emotions and my thoughts, life itself seems in turmoil, and there's nothing quite like hawthorn for its ability to steady me in the storm. Almost as if it's like wearing a really warm cloak as you take yourself step by step through these internal storms of life, of thoughts, of anxiety, of feelings. It helps keep you steady. It helps give you perseverance. It helps you keep on a steady course. All of these things I've called on hawthorn again and again for. I once had a unexpected experience with a hawthorn, and I was going towards a familiar one, up on Swift's Hill, and as is my normal practice, there's this inner question: may I come close? May I come towards you? And I received back a no, very, very clear no. So I stopped and just took a moment to sit with that. And what came through was very clear. Just the words, "You're so full, there's no space for you to receive me. You're so full." And yeah, this was quite humbling because it was true. I was in a space of a lot of fullness, just not quite coping, slightly underwater with life, and busy thoughts, busy emotions. But to be told, you can't come and receive of me because there's no space, was a slight shock, but also welcome, because there was a clarity in that. So I headed back down to the bottom of the valley, and there's a little brook there, and it's very shallow. It's not a big brook at all, but it's enough that I could just splash my face with the cold water, and there's just something about cold water that just has the most incredible effect on the chaos, the internal chaos of life. Sometimes just washes it away, stills it. If I go cold water swimming, the effect is immediate. I can come out after 1 minute and there's clarity where there might have been days of fuzz before. But today it was just splashing in the stream, and immediately I felt something light and something clear. And when I went back up to the Hawthorn, the door, the metaphorical door, felt open. And as I sat there against the trunk, just looking over the valley, just this deep sense of warmth emerged from my core. And it was like remembering that warmth is there. A reminder that solidity at our core that is there. So, thank you for letting me share some of my experiences of Hawthorn, and I hope and trust this is a plant you find a way to make friends with yourself.